Hello students, welcome to the next part. Now we are discussing the term gravitational potential. Potential means ability to do something. We know that gravitational force is a non-contact force, and from universal of gravitation we already know that this gravitational force is directly proportional to the product of the two masses, and it is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between their centers. So as the distance between the two bodies is increasing, this force of attraction is decreasing, but as the mass increases, the force of attraction increases. If we talk about the earth, the gravitational force of attraction is maximum at the surface of the earth, but as we move away from the surface of earth, that means if we are gaining height, then as we are moving away, the value of the gravitational force starts decreasing and ultimately becomes zero at infinity. So gravitational potential is a combination of two words, gravitation and potential, which means that earth has ability to apply its gravitational force of attraction on other objects lying on or close to its surface. And this ability of applying the gravitational force by the earth at any point on or above its surface is a direct result of the distance between the center of the earth and that point of observation. And this gravitational potential is inversely proportional to the distance, because as the distance will be increasing, the gravitational potential or gravitational field and gravitational force of attraction will be decreasing. So we know that closer the point of observation lying to the center of the earth, greater will be the force of attraction, and hence there will be a larger ability of the earth to attract the body toward its center. So gravitational potential is nothing but the ability of a body to apply a given amount of force, value of which depends the mass of the body which is applying the force, and second, the distance between the location of the body and the point of observation. So we can define this as the gravitational potential at a point in the gravitational field of a given body can be defined as the amount of work done in bringing a body of unit mass from infinity to that point. That is, gravitational potential V is equal to work done to bring a body from infinity to the given point of observation when its mass is unity. So V is equal to W by M. So we write this as equation 1a. We can also write first A equation as W equal to M into V. This is another alternate form of equation 1a, which says that whenever a body of mass m is present inside the gravitational potential of another object, then some work has to be done onto it in order to change its position. Simple example: a stone lying at the surface of earth is under the gravitational potential of the earth, which is trying to attract it toward its center. So if you want to change the position of that stone which is having mass m present in the gravitational potential V of earth, and then definitely you have to spend some energy, you have to do some work. And how much work you have to do? That will be equal to W equal to m into v. So gravitational potential is actually the amount of work done in bringing a body from infinity to given point when its mass is unity. In SI unit, it is measured in the unit of joule per kilogram. In the CGS units, it is measured in the unit of erg per gram. If we want to find the gravitational potential at any point due to Earth, we know that when a body is brought from infinity to the point A, which is present at distance small r from the center of the Earth, the work done is given by minus g m over r. By definition of potential, the gravitational potential V, it will be equal to work done per unit mass m, which will be equal to minus gm over r. If we want to find the potential at surface of the Earth, then when body is present at surface of Earth, its distance from the center becomes equal to radius of the Earth itself. So in that case, V will be equal to minus gm over r. So we have the expression for the gravitational potential, that it is directly proportional to the mass of the body but inversely proportional to the distance of the observation point from the center of the planet. So if we compare the gravitational potential of Jupiter with that of Earth, gravitational potential of Jupiter is far much bigger, greater as compared to that of Earth. Reason? Because of its enormous mass as compared to that of Earth. Moreover, last, we know that gravitational potential energy is given by the expression minus g m over r. If we write this equation as minus g m over r into m, in that case we know that W is nothing but our gravitational potential energy, GPE, which we label as U. So minus gm over r is the gravitational potential, so it will be equal to V into m. Thus gravitational potential energy system is equal to product of the mass of the body whose position is being changed multiplied with the gravitational potential of the Earth. Now when a body is continuously moving around the Earth, behaving as a satellite, for example moon is continuously moving around the Earth, in that case it is moving under the gravitational field of the Earth, so it possesses gravitational potential energy, but due to its tangential velocity it also possesses kinetic energy. So in that case, total energy of a body moving in gravitational field of Earth we can write this as total energy E as sum of the kinetic energy and potential energy. Kinetic energy is half mv square and potential energy is minus gmm over r. So this will be the total energy of the body. Thank you.